So, in that spot, we're supposed to be getting the same message from Satori that we got at Sakuya, but it didn't play when I did the Remi route for some reason. And I don't know if that's because I did it all in the same session, or because it's on, like, the same save file, sort of, not really. I haven't really saved much while doing this run-through. I've just kind of been letting autosave carry me. I haven't really gone to Patchy. And that might have something to do with it, but for whatever reason, it seems that in this game, when you go through one level with Remilia, and then you go through the same level with Sakuya, or vice versa, it'll show like the dialogue, the opening dialogue at the beginning of the level for whoever you get there with first. Like, I guess the game thinks that once you've seen that dialogue, you don't need to see it again, or it decides not to load again. I don't really understand why that happens, but it does. And that's not the only time it's happened throughout this playthrough either. It's just a lot more noticeable in this level because our objective for this level, finding the fairies and getting to the control room, that comes from Satori, and we only know to do that because of the message we received from her. So if we didn't know what we knew from the Sakuya route, we'd kind of be lost. I'd kind of be lost. So Remilia's floaty jumps are going to make this area a little bit easier. Alright, damn it! That's one fairy now with Remi. Now we don't really have to, but I'm going to go to the rope room with Remi anyway. And well, let's go back now. That was quick. So anyway, the cool thing about that room in the lava is you can't like accidentally run right into the lava and get hurt. There's a player wall that blocks you from just jumping in there. So here's the other way we didn't go with Sakuya. There's just a chest. So with Sakuya, you actually have to platform over these, but with Remi, we got that higher jump and a floatier jump, so you know, really, who cares about platforming when you can just jump over the whole thing? Now if we go up, we can get chests, but I don't really feel like going out of my way for chests. Platforming with Remi is a lot easier when you have a floaty jump. Although, Sakuya can jump pretty high too. If I'm remembering Yo-Yo Kengeki Muso right, I don't think Yomu had as high a jump. I think she also came down a bit faster than Sakuya too. So, specifically because of what I mentioned about platforming being a little bit easier with Remilia in this game, this bit's not too hard to mess up. At least not with Remilia. You have your nice little floaty jump that'll get you out of most troubling platforming situations. When it fades away after you save a fairy, the music doesn't restart, so I don't know why it restarts when you go in between rooms. So, again, I'm going to use the floaty jump to my advantage and just skip past some bits. Because, I mean, really, why not? You've got the floaty jump, you may as well use it. Also, we're going to go to the right this time because I didn't do that at Sakuya, and there's a chest here. Not that there's anything worthwhile in there, but you got these blocks. I mean, these blocks are alright. I guess they're kind of worth the trip, not really. These blades also feel a lot less hazardous when you can just like hover over them for like a good 3 seconds or so. They're not really that much of a threat when you're playing as Remilia. Well, with all the fairies saved, and that's our only objective, really. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to go fight the boss. Atmosphere, what's that? I gotta get to there, cause speedrun. So, this attack's actually a little bit easier to dodge with Remi, if you don't fuck up like I did, because you can just jump once and just hang in the air and she won't even hit you. And now that I think about it, I'm still not completely over how glad I was when I saw that Oku was in this game. Because I was kind of mildly disappointed when she wasn't in the first game. And it's not like I thought she'd be in the first game for no reason, because there's a bit in a level in the first game, in the Yomu game, where it kind of makes you think, hey, maybe she'll be in this game, but she wasn't. So I thought it was really cool when I saw her in this one. I know I already mentioned that, but hey. So, while this boss fight isn't particularly hard, and the fight with the 3 Fairies of Light was the first cool boss fight in the whole game for me, because you got to fight them all at the same time, and that's kind of a challenge, I actually really like this boss fight too. Not just because it's Touhou, but because the music is pretty good. Also, her attacks are pretty fun to dodge, because she's got some pretty cool looking attacks. Also because it's Touhou.